It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Welcome to San Juan Bronco basketball, everybody. We are here in Price, Utah at Carbon High School as the Dinos are hosting the Broncos. We are in the new year. We've had quite the break. We haven't played since December 20th, so we've had some time off, but we're excited to be back. As you can tell, I am not Rhett Sifford. I'm Cortland Lyman here on the call. Got Caleb Carr running the show, making sure everything goes smooth, and we are excited for an exciting game here. I had a chance to talk with Coach Easton, I should say, and we're going to send it over to his interview so you can listen to what he has to say before we get started here. I'm here with Coach Easton Nilsson. Coach, thanks for taking the time to chat with us pregame here. Coming off of the holiday break, our last games were back in December. Looks like the 17th in Millard, 19th Perro, and 20th Kanab. Kind of a busy week there before the holiday break. But how's the attitude? How's the vibe of the team right now coming off of this break?
Good. Yeah, it's good. We've had a couple good days of practice. Want to come out with a lot of energy tonight, execute some things. But I mean, yeah, the vibe is good. The guys are feeling good. We're in a great spot, right? We got a lot to play for this weekend, making the turn at number 5 in the division. It's a great place to be, to make a run at setting ourselves up for a tournament run. So all in all, we're feeling pretty good. We understand that starting tonight, we got to take care of business, though. Yeah,
absolutely. Just speaking of tonight, what are we focusing on? What are we been practicing this last week? Was there any holiday sludge that we're trying to work out, or were the boys just ready to go, excited to be here?
Well, we ran the crap out of them all week long to try to break off any sludge that there was, but we know Carbon's going to play fast. They like to get out in transition. They play a little bit chaotic, but they've got good athletes and they do their brand of basketball pretty well. So top priorities tonight are, eliminate their transition, make them play out of a half-court offense, and make them work to their left on the drives. That's going to be a big part of shutting down what they want to do. For us, it's come out with a lot of energy. We got to throw the first punch, Games where we get in trouble is games where sometimes we come out a little bit stagnant, a little bit slow. Top priority tonight is to come out with a lot of energy. C and JV did a good job of doing that. I have a lot of confidence our varsity will be the same way.
Yeah, looking at the JV game right now, it's a close one, a 33-32. I mean, we're still in the third quarter, just ending the third quarter, but is this kind of what we expect the varsity game to look like, a close, tight battle?
It could be. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Game in and game out, I don't always have a perfectly clear idea of how we're going to look coming out, because there's a version of our team that can come out. If we get hot, especially from, the shooting standpoint, we come out and blow teams out. On the flip side, there's times where we come out and it's like there's a lid on the basket. Playing defense gets really laborious when it's hard to find rhythm on offense. If we get that kind of a feel, then it could turn into a ground and pound type game. It could turn into a low scoring game, kind of like this one, where we have to rely a lot on our defense to keep us in it and then take opportunities. But, ideally, I'd like to come out and play ahead. I expect us to come out and play ahead today. I don't want to play from behind. That's going to be really important, especially being on the road. Get out, get ahead, let our defense drive our offense. Hopefully we have a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, as you said, Carbon likes to play a fast-paced game, so there should be a good energy here tonight. If it plays out like you said it should be a very fast-paced, energetic game. We're excited to be here. We're on the road. Tomorrow we'll be up in Rockwell, so we're excited for a fun weekend of basketball. We're excited to be here. Thanks for taking the time, Coach.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.
We appreciate Coach taking the time with us to speak pregame here. We're just about 2.5 minutes away from tip-off. Just a quick stats. Sorry about that. Some quick stats as we go over. The Carbon Dinos are sitting at 4-9 on their season, so just a little under 50% there. They have not played a region game yet. All of their games, their 13 games, have all been pre-season, pre-region, I should say, including this game tonight. They are still not a region game for them. Meanwhile, the Broncos are sitting at a 6-5 on the season and 2-1 in the region. So you could say the Broncos are a little more favored to win this game, but as Coach mentioned in his interview, it should be a fast-paced, energetic game. The Dinos are going to come out with some energy. Hopefully your Broncos can come out with some energy, and we'll see how this game goes. We're going to send it to commercial really quick before the tip-off, and we'll come back with your starting lineup.
Ready to own a home in Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, crafts personalized loans with top rates and expert support. Buying, refinancing, or building your dream home? We've got you covered. Sit with Britt and begin your home ownership adventure. Visit our local pros for all your mortgage lending needs. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
Welcome back. We just had the national anthem, and we're going to start with the lineups here. I will mention the JV game was an exciting one. We had the Broncos did end up winning that with a three-point shot that didn't go in from the Dino. So it was an exciting win for the Broncos, but as we start, it looks like we're going to have George McNaughton come out to start us out. While Jagger Nieves, Baylor Nilsson. I believe all three of these are seniors so far. Cole Duke, I believe, is a senior. So he'll be our 4th starter, and senior Trip Palmer. So those will be our 5 starters for tonight, our typical lineup. Now the starters for Carbon Dinos here. Hopefully we have a correct roster. As you might recall, if you watched the Miller game, they did not have a correct roster. So it was very difficult to make the call that night when I had no idea who the players were and the roster was incorrect. I had a fan, I believe it was, not even a coach, but a fan come up after the game and tell me that the roster was not correct. And he apologized. So I don't know if he was a past coach or an assistant coach maybe, but it was a little chaotic to try and call that without a roster. So it looks like number 2 is Kyler Orth going to be a starter. It looks like he's a senior. Number 4, Caleb Sorensen, a senior. It looks like number 10, Carter Warburton, is a senior as well. We might have a lineup of seniors here against seniors. 24, Logan Bennett, also a senior. And it looks like number 34, Ty Mortensen, also a senior. So to start off the game, we have a 5-on-5 of senior lineup. So a lot of experience out here on the court. We'll see. It should be a good tip-off, a good energy. You would think seniors out there kind of knowing what they're doing. Should be a good start here. I will also say the Broncos traveled pretty well for this game. And that might have some effect here where you're close to a Walmart, close to a Costco, do some shopping, whatever. But we have a crowd here, and it's certainly good to see some familiar faces. And we got Trip Palmer at the line here to tip against Ty Mortensen, and it goes to the Broncos. Jagger needs as the tip. So Jagger will bring it down to start the game as we're off. They'll feed it into Trip Palmer. Trip going over to George as he is calling for it. Does a little jump and spin and puts up the layup, and it just goes off the right side of the rim, not able to go in. But a foul is called, so he'll shoot 2 and see if he can get the first points on the board here for us. George McNaughton shooting first of 2 here, kind of off to the right side there and rims around. So he's 0 of 1 here at the line. We'll see if we can get our first point on the board with the second shot. Oh, and it hits the back of the rim and out. So we're still at 0-0, but Cole Duke fighting for the rebound there. Feeds it over to Jagger as they look to set up a play. Cole Duke driving in. He puts up a little 6-foot, not able to get it. George McNaughton with the rebound there. Cole Duke with kind of the awkward pass over to Baylor Nielsen, but Baylor passes over to Jagger as they reset. Jagger over here into Trip Palmer. Trip with the turnaround jumper hits the left side of the rim and out. And it looks like they're going to call it off of Cole Duke, so it'll be Dino ball here as Carbon will inbound and have the opportunity to score the first points of the game. And they'll feed it over to number 4, number 10, number 24, excuse me. I don't know these names off the top of my head, but number 10 will put up a shot, and it looks like it's just a little long, hits the backside of the rim off of that with Trip Palmer getting the rebound. Cole Duke is going to feed it or bring it down the court and feeds it over to Baylor. Baylor back to Cole Duke, over to Jagger Knees, into Trip Palmer. Baylor's going to drive baseline, and they'll kick it back to the top of the key, feed it over to Jagger as he attempts the three-point. Looks just a little short there, hits the front of the rim. They're going to feed it back to him underneath the basket. It looks like it was swatted by number 34 of Carbon, Ty Mortensen, as they bring it back down. And Jagger Knees with the quick steal. He read that play, read that pass, and jumped in there and got the ball. So he brings it down, feeds it into George McNaughton. He'll kick it out to Baylor Nielsen as he attempts the three-point. Just a little to the left there. Hits that front side of the rim and not able to go in. But they recover with the rebound. Trip Palmer with the three-point shot, not able to go. So we are still at 0-0 as we approach 2 minutes into the game here, as the Carbon Dinos get a quick breakaway and layup for 2 points. Looks like number 24, Logan Bennett, gets 2 points there. Jagger Knees into Trip Palmer. Trip George calling for it. Jagger Knees at the top of the key with a three-point attempt just to the left and rims out. He'll get the rebound, or Trip Palmer got the rebound, and he'll have the second shot there. But Carbon Dinos with a quick breakaway again. Number 2 will get the shot, and it'll be short and hit the front of the rim there as the Broncos recover on the rebound. Jagger Neves grabbing that. Jagger will bring it down, looking for a play over to Baylor Nilsson. Baylor back to Jagger, as Jagger will go to Trip Palmer under the bucket with a 2-point shot there, as he caught it in the air and shot it. I don't think he came down before he shot that, so that'll be 2 points for Trip Palmer. They're going to call a foul there. Let's see who they're going to give that to. They're going to give that foul to Baylor Nilsson, it looks like, as we get some substitutions for the Carbon Dinos. Looks like number 34 is going to drive in, do a spin around jumper there. So 34 there with the Ty Mortensen getting 2 points. Jagger Neves driving straight in. He gets blocked by that number 34, that Ty Mortensen again. Trip Palmer recovers on that block. Looks like it was tipped on that pass by number 21. So that'll go off of Carbon, and it'll stay Bronco basketball here as Cole Duke is set to inbound. He'll pass it into Jagger Neves. Jagger tries to feed it into George McNaughton. And that swat, Carbon Dino player swats it out of bounds on that pass. That number 5 would be Cash Withers. So still, again, Bronco ball as we're looking to inbound it here. Feeds it into Trip Palmer with a little jumper. Not able to go. George McNaughton, good box out to allow Baylor Nilsson to get that rebound. And it looks like a layup shot for Jagger Neves, I believe that was. So 2 points for Jagger, as the Carbon Dinos will try a 3-point shot that does not go in. Cole Duke getting the rebound. I got to make sure and give Jagger his 2 points here on my little cheat sheet. They'll feed it inside to that 34 again. I believe that's a Ty Mortensen. He seems to be maybe one of their star players. I'm not sure. I didn't have a chance to talk with the home coach here tonight of the Carbon Dinos, but this 34 player, Ty Morton, seems to be very active with some blocks, some points, some swats, and now he's at the line. So he, I would assume, is one of their bigs and a star player. So I'm sure we'll be calling his name a lot as we see Cash Palmer come in for George McNaughton. And it looks like Ty Mortensen hit both of his free throws there, so he's up to 4 points on the night as the Broncos will come down and see if they can develop a play here. He'll feed it into Trip Palmer with the jumper. Just a little long, hits that backside of the rim and out. Broncos are going to the Dinos are going to throw it down court as a breakaway, and looks like Baylor Nilsson is in there trying to fight for that ball and ends up getting called for the foul. It looks like he might be getting a sub in here for Brig Palmer. And that is true. Baylor Nilsson coming out with Brig Palmer coming in. Looks like we're going to take a timeout. The Carbon Dinos have called a timeout, so we'll send it to commercial and be right back.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
We welcome you back to Carbon High School here as we're coming out of a 30-second timeout called by the Carbon Dinos. Looks like the Dinos are going to inbound here. And they try to feed it inside to that Ty Mortensen again with a 2-point shot. As I mentioned before, I suspect that he will.
Official timeout.
I'm not sure what's happening here. The official called a timeout. Looks like there's some debris on the court. We certainly don't want our players slipping and getting hurt on that. So the referee's there calling the timeout to reset. As I was saying, that Ty Mortensen, I suspect, will be a name we'll be calling a lot as the Broncos feed it into Cash Palmer as he's new into the game, and it looks like he will get some hands in his shot, but also the foul called on him. So he's going to go to the line and attempt for 2 shots here. Let's see if we can get Cash Palmer some points for the Broncos as we are down 4 points, 8-4 here in the first period with about 3.5 minutes left. And it looks like his first free throw is just a little short there. Just it hits the front of the rim, excuse me. And so he will go 0 for 1 so far as the second attempt is coming. And that one not able to go as well. So he goes 0 for 2 at the line as the Dinos recover and quickly drive down the court. It looks like they'll kick it out to their number 5 for a 3-point attempt. That's a Cash Withers with his 3-point bucket. He's first point of the night for him as the Broncos bring it down and try to feed it into Cash Palmer, and it's swatted away by number 2, that Kyler Orth. And they feed it into number 2, and they will kick it back out to number 5 as Jagger Neves try to get the block on that. And it looks like number 2 tried to drive in and just loses control of it. And so it'll be Bronco ball turnover for Carbon. Looks like we're going to allow 34 to sub in, number 10 to sub in for 34. So that'll be a Carter Warburton for that Ty Mortensen as the Broncos inbounded to Jagger Neves as we are approaching the 2.5 minute mark, 11-4 in the first period. They'll feed it into Chip Palmer. Chip trying to get it into Cash Palmer and quickly pulled it back and takes the little 10-foot jumper. So that'll be 2 points for Chip Palmer there. As Jagger will get the little reach around tap there to tap it out of bounds, out of the hands of that Carbon Dino player. So they will have a chance to inbound it again. Some quick hands on defense, quick feet. Looks like the Broncos are moving. Jagger and Eves with the swat again. Very active out there on the court. Again, the Dinos will have a chance to inbound. And they do inbound it to number 11. It looks like it's Jagger Neves on the quick defense. They feed it into number 2 with a 2-point bucket there. So Kyler Orth with 2 points. The Broncos will bring it down over to Brig Palmer and Brig back over to Jagger. Jagger feeding it over to Cole Duke. Cole looking to go to George McNaughton, but it was intercepted there as the Dinos get the ball, get the turnover, and they will feed it out to a number 10 for a 3-point shot, and he will hit that. So that's number 10, Carter Warburton, with 3 points, and I believe Coach Easton Nielsen called the timeout there. So Broncos calling their first timeout as we are down 10 points, 16-6 in the first period with 1:47 left on the clock. We will step aside for a quick break and be right back.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
Welcome back as we're coming out of the first timeout from Easton Nielsen as the Broncos called their first timeout. I'm not sure if Carbon didn't know that that was a 1 minute timeout. They came out at 30 seconds on the clock, so I'm not sure if they were just ready to go or if they didn't know that was a full minute timeout. But either way, the Broncos are back in the game. It looks like we're going to have a offensive foul called against Cole Duke, it looks like. And I really did not see what happened there, so I'm not sure what happened. But, oh, and it does go against George. They give it to George McNaughton, not Cole Duke. So, again, the offensive foul causing the turnover there. Broncos on defense fighting for the ball as they try to intercept the pass. And it looks like number 24 is going to put up a three-point shot. That'd be Logan Bennett, and ends up getting it. A two-point shot is what I'm being corrected on. So that was a two-point bucket as George McNaughton is underneath fighting for it, as they call a jump ball. So that will be possession going to Carbon Dinos as George McNaughton was fighting for the rebound there. So possession arrow will favor the Carbon Dinos as the refs are talking. Maybe a little confusion on the court. Not sure what's happening here, but I believe that was Logan Bennett that I gave 3 points to, and that should have been only 2. So that puts him at 4 on the night as the Dinos will bring it down, try to feed it into the Ty Mortensen again, that 34, and he'll feed it out to number 10 as he gets a 2-point bucket, a little 14-foot jumper there. Oh, and that was a 3-point. Man, my eyes are just getting bad apparently. I'm calling 2s, 3s, and 3s too, but that's all right. So that'll be Carter Warburton, I believe. As the Broncos look to drive it inside, that's George McNaughton underneath, getting a 2-point layup as he fights against a handful of Dinos in there. So that'll be 2 points for George. As a long shot goes up from number 10, Carter Warburton. It looks like Trip Palmer's coming back into the game for Cash Palmer. As I believe the Broncos had a turnover there. I'm not sure what happened. Was it an offensive foul or it was out of bounds is what they called it. So just a turnover out of bounds for whatever reason. I apologize. I didn't see that play, but Jagger Needs reaching around, getting the ball tap as number 24 gets the 3-point bucket there. So Logan Bennett up to 6 points on the night as we get a buzzer beater shot going up that is very long, hits the top of the backboard as we end the first period here, 24-8. Carbon Dinos with the lead. We'll send it to commercial and be right back.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services. Accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
Welcome back to Carbon High School. Here's the Carbon Dinos have the lead, 24-8 of the Broncos. Looks like they're set to inbound it here to start the second period. Jagger Nees will bring it over to Cole Duke, back to Jagger. Jagger will find Baylor Nielsen over, and with a 3-point attempt, and he gets a 3-point bucket. Baylor Nielsen there, if he's able to get hot, we can have a game here. He's our shooter, as Coach Nielsen has talked about, but that 34 fighting against George McNaughton there gets a 2-point bucket. And it looks like he has probably just a couple inches advantage there on George McNaughton. That 34, Ty Mortensen, seems to be a tall kid. As there's a foul called. I don't see who that was on. They're going to give it to number 4, that Caleb Sorensen. That'll be his first of the night. As they inbound it to Trip Palmer, and it looks like it got fumbled around in there. So Dinos with the recovery of the turnover. And they'll feed it into 4 as 4 will feed it back out to 24 with the 3-point bucket that goes way long. Didn't even hit the rim or nothing there as he wipes his face. I don't know if he had a lot of sweat there or maybe a little bit of shame, but he definitely had some power on that ball as number 10 drives in. He's going to get called for the foul, but it looks like they're going to call it on the ground, not a shooting foul. They're going to give it to number 3 there, Baylor Nielsen, I believe. So he's going to come out as Brick Palmer comes in. Baylor with 3 fouls there, so we're going to pull him out, give him a little bit of breather so we don't get into foul trouble here as the Dinos inbound it. And they'll feed it into number 10 as he battles against Brick Palmer there, and it rims around and comes out. So Broncos with the rebound on that. Brick Palmer goes over to Jagger. Jagger over to Cole Duke as Cole drives inside trying to get the 2-point bucket and looks like it's swatted. The Dinos recover off of that shot. Looks like the Dinos trying to feed it inside to 34 there. Ty Mortensen is George McNaughton doing his best to play some defense against him. Like I said, that 34, it looks like he has a couple inches over George, excuse me. It's hard to say George and Jagger and all these names. I get a little twisted on my words as my high school teacher. I had a high school teacher, band teacher over in Cedar High. Shout out to Steve Schertz here. He said, excuse me if I get my turds twisted here, but do my best to keep my words not twisted. As Jagger Neves will bring it down and get fouled on the drive. He'll be shooting 2 shots, it looks like. As there is a hush over the crowd. I feel like I'm yelling in here, but I'm not. But Jagger Neves will go to the line shooting 2 points nonetheless. We'll see if he can get him some 4 points on the game. He's sitting at 2 points right now, but he'll have 2 shots coming as we are 26-11 here in the second period. And the first one goes in, so Jagger up to 3 points on the night. As he's lined up to take his second shot, and it goes in as well. So that's 4 points for Jagger on the night, bringing our score to 26-13 as they quickly feed it down underneath to 21 as Trip Palmer went up for the block, and they're going to call a foul on him, it looks like, saying there was a lot of contact. I don't know that I saw a lot of contact, but nonetheless, that is the call. And so they're going to give Trip Palmer his second foul of the night as 21 goes to the line. This is Case Griffith. He'll be shooting 2 as the first one is up and does go in. So Case Griffith, first point of the night. It looks like Trip Palmer's coming out. Number 10 going in for him is Bo Yeomans. As the second shot is away for Case Griffith, it is not good. They're going to rebound it, feed it down to Cole Duke underneath. A quick breakaway, 2-point bucket, and a foul, it looks like. So Cole Duke with the 3-point attempt here. Got the 2 points on the bucket with a 1 and 1 being called. So Cole Duke here with 2 points. I better give him his 2 points. Cole Duke, according to my cheat sheet here, that is his first bucket of the night. Like I said, my stats are definitely not official, but I have him at 2 points as Cash Palmer gets the rebound on that foul shot that didn't go in. So Cash Palmer with the putback of 2 points. And that number 10 going against Cash Palmer, looking for the foul, but not getting the call. As Broncos get the rebound and bring it down court. I feel like the Broncos have a lot more energy right now. That maybe they have figured out that we need to get moving here as we're down 27-17. The Broncos seem to be moving a lot faster and have some energy. They're going to call Cash Palmer on the foul there against number 2 as he gets the layup. So that'll be a Kyler Orth. And that Cash Palmer looks like that'll be just his first, so he'll stay in the game. As we're looking for an and 1 shot here by number 2, Kyler Orth. And it hit the front of the rim, not good, but the Broncos will recover. Cole Duke now with the ball coming down court. He'll feed it over to Jagger. Jagger driving inside. He'll feed it over to Brick Palmer on the other side of the court as he'll take a 15-foot jumper, no good. The Dinos will bring it down court. Looks like number 11 driving in. He'll kick it out to a number 2 with the 3-point shot. Hits the front of the rim. Cole Duke with the rebound there. Over to Brick Palmer. back to Cole Duke as he drives inside, trying to feed it into Cash Palmer there. Seems like maybe a little communication error or confusion there, but nonetheless, the Dinos will quickly break away down court, trying to get that layup, and a lot of contact against, I believe this is going to go against Jagger Neves, but we will see. Yep, they're going to give it to Jagger Neves. That'll be his first on the night as he has 4 points, 1 foul. Looks like number 11 is going to be shooting. This is Jackson Boson. Buson. I'm not sure how you say that, but either way, he's going to be shooting 2 points, and the first one hitting the back of the rim and out. Boson is how the announcer said it. Jackson Boson with 0-1 at the line. He's going to attempt his second shot here. So he goes 0-2 at the line, and it looks like Bo Yeomans with the rebound there. Jagger Neves now with the ball over, looking for someone to pass it to, over to Brig Palmer. Brig tries to go inside. A lot of contact. He puts up a little floater, 2 points. And I believe they're going to call the and one here. So Brig Palmer getting 2 points with the and one opportunity, trying to make it 3 here. I show that that is his first 2 points of the night. As he does get that extra point there. So Brig Palmer, 3 points. Looks like number 11 here driving inside. He's going to kick it out to 21. 21 with the 3-point shot, just short off the front of the rim. The Dinos get the rebound twice now. First one doesn't go in, but the second one does by number 2, it looks like. So Kyler Orth with another 2 points. That puts him at 6 for the night as the Broncos are driving in. Brig Palmer losing it on the drive, so a turnover for the Broncos there. They're going to call a traveling call, it looks like. So that'll be a turnover on the Dinos. If my stats are correct, that'll be 2 turnovers for the Dinos to 4 turnovers for the Broncos here. I don't certainly claim that they are correct, but I am doing my best to keep up here. I'm certainly not a Rhett Sifford. He is a wizard at talking and keeping stats. I'm not sure how he does it, but it is certainly a talent. As Cole Duke goes underneath trying to get the layup and is swatted away, looks like by a number 10, Carter Warburton with the swat there. So it looks like Broncos are going to have a chance to inbound here as Cash Palmer comes out of the game. And it looks like 21 is coming into the game. That's a Randall Black. So Randall coming into the game, certainly not a name we call a lot of. He plays a lot of good JV. Don't see him a lot on varsity, but certainly glad to have him in here. Bo Yeomans up for the shot there. Gets called for the foul. Does not get the 2-point bucket, so he'll be shooting 2 here. Bo Yeomans. The first one just hitting the back of the rim, just a little too much power there, so he'll go 0-1 at the line as he gets ready to set his second shot. Bo Yeomans with his second shot, rimming out, so he went 0-2, but Brig Palmer fighting for the rebound, not able to keep it, as the Dinos will bring it down, lose it for a minute, but recover. Number 11 driving in with a layup, so that'll be a Jackson Basone with 2 points. The Broncos will bring it down. Jagger Neves driving underneath, maybe looking to dish it off to Cole Duke. Cole shooting that 3, goes a little long. The Dinos try to feed it down court. Gets intercepted by Jagger Neves there. Looks like Cole Duke now. A lot of contact, but no call there. Brig Palmer driving in and getting 2 points layup. So Brig Palmer 2 points as they try to feed it again down court. And they're going to call Brig with the foul on that one. Maybe the Dinos getting a little frustrated, thinking that was a little intentional or extra, but no, certainly no extra call here, just a regular foul. And we're going to get a timeout, I believe. So we're going to get a timeout from the Carbon Dinos here as we'll step away and be back shortly.
30-second timeout.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. earn a high school diploma, or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more. For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Welcome back to Carbon High School. Here as the referee underneath the hoop here was getting into what seemed like a heated discussion with the fans of the Broncos. I'm not sure who he was talking to, but I saw some intense exchange of words there. Not sure what was said, but the reaction was definitely not a pleasant one. As Broncos get the rebound on that shot over to Randall Black. Randall driving in, backing back out to Jagger. Jagger over to Bo Yeomans. Oh, not Bo Yeomans. Cole Duke underneath looking for the bucket, and he gets fouled on his attempt. It looks like they're going to give it to number 11, that Jackson Basone. That'll be his first foul on the night. As it looks like Cole Duke will hit his first free throw, so that puts him at 3 points on the night as he attempts his second shot here. Hits the back of the rim. They're going to call a lane violation, I believe is what that was. So that bucket will not count even if it didn't go in, but they called a lane violation, going to wave that off. So Carbon Dinos with the inbound here as we're at 34-23 with just over 3 minutes left in the second period. They will feed it into 24 as he will fight against two Broncos there. Jagger Knees with the Jagger Knees certainly trying to get the rebound there. Very physical under there. 24, Logan Bennett and Jagger Knees kind of going at it there. They're going to give it to Jagger Knees, so that's his second foul as Logan Bennett's going to go to the line and shoot two. Lot of contact between the two, so I'm not sure about that call, but either way, I'm not wearing a whistle or wearing black and white stripes, so certainly not in charge as the first attempt will hit the front of the rim there. So he'll go 0-1 at the line so far as he's lined up to take his second shot. And that one will rim out as well. So he goes 0 for 2. As some might say, the ball doesn't lie. So Broncos here trying to get it across midcourt, intercepted. So that'll be a turnover as the Dinos take the ball, and it looks like they'll pass it out of bounds. So we'll go turnover for turnover here. As the Broncos inbound it, they'll quickly go down court, and it's intercepted. So 3 turnovers in a row here as they quickly feed it into number 4 right underneath the hoop. So that's a Caleb Sorensen with a 2-point play here. I'm not sure what's going on, why we stopped the, oh, they're going to call a foul on number 10, it looks like. Maybe a block is what we're saying, what we're seeing possibly. They're going to give a foul to number 10 of Carter Warburton. Jagger Knees is going to go to the line and shoot 2, so this will be first one is good. As I try to find Jagger on the sheet here. So with that first bucket being good, he's at 5 points for the night as he attempts his second shot here. And the second one is good as well. So he's at 6 points for the night as we're at 36-25. 2.5 minutes in the second period as the Dinos bring it down court. Broncos certainly more active in the second period, moving a lot faster and have made a dent as the shot goes up and is rebounded by Brig Palmer over to Randall Black. Randall tries to feed it over to Cole Duke, and he does over into Bo Yeomans as he's underneath. Gets the 2 points, so Bo Yeomans here with 2 points. Jagger Knees underneath the hoop with some tough defense here. Hands up. It looks like Brig Palmer is maybe going to get called for the push here. And he'll be shooting 2 shots. This is Kyler Orth. He's got 6 points on the night, looking to make it 8 as they call a foul against Brig Palmer. Brig looks like has 2 fouls, 5 points on the night, but I don't see anybody at the table to sub in for him, so he's going to stay in the game. As the first attempt is good for Kyler Orth, so that puts him at 7 points for the night. Oh, I have that wrong. That's 6 points on him. No, that is 7. I have it right. Okay. As he attempts his second shot, and it is out. Jagger Neves with the rebound there, feeds it over to Randall Black. Randall looking to get it across court. Jagger Neves losing it as 10 will drive it in. So it looks like maybe a little confusion there on what to do with the Broncos, who's supposed to bring it down and who to pass for. Maybe a little communication error there. As Brig Palmer will feed it over to Jagger. Jagger driving underneath with the fake pass, but a lot of contact gets the call. So it looks like he'll be shooting 2 at the line. Jagger at 6 points for the night, looking to make it 8. They're going to give that foul to number 2, I believe. So that'll be his second foul of the night, that Kyler Orth. So he's be sitting at 2 fouls. Jagger Neves has 6 points and 2 fouls as well. As the first attempt is up and the front of the rim, so he'll go 0-1 so far. As he will attempt his second shot here. A couple of subs in for the for the Dinos, not the Broncos. The Carbon Dinos with 2 subs here. As Jagger Neves will take his second shot at the line. And that one hits the rim a couple times and does not go in, so he'll go 0 for 2 at the line on that as the Dinos get the rebound. And they will bring it down court. Looks like he's trying to drive against Brig Palmer. And it looks like they tried to feed it inside, intercepted by Cole Duke. Cole feeding it down court to Jagger Neves. Jagger trying to get it inside to Bo Yeomans and intercepted as the Dinos get a breakaway, and Randall Black quickly getting down there, but not able to intercept. So that'll be 2 points for number 4, Cash Withers. That puts him at 5 points on the night as the Broncos feed it into Bo Yeomans underneath the hoop. He'll get the 2-point bucket and 1 opportunity here. So Bo Yeomans with 2 points, trying to make it 3 as he is at 4 points on the night. They're going to give that to number 11, Jackson Basone. And it looks like he's going to come out of the game for number 45, Logan Curtis. So Jackson Basone, I'm not sure if he was in foul trouble or if they just wanted to pull him out of the game, but either way, he's already off the board, so I don't know. Bo Yeomans with his shot to make it a 3-point play. Does not go in, but we had Brig Palmer with the rebound and the putback. So Brig with 2 points there as the Dinos feed it over and drive inside as they go in underneath the hoop, trying to get a shot off and a lot of contact. I'm not sure who they're going to give this to, but looks like they're going to give it to Cole Duke, I believe. So that'll be Cole Duke's first foul as 24. Logan Bennett will go to the line. This Logan Bennett has 6 points on the night, looking to make it 8 as he will shoot 2. It looks like we got first shot is away and good, so that'll be 7 points. But it looks like we got Andrew Nilsson subbing in for Jagger Nieves as Logan Bennett is set to shoot his second shot. A lot of S's in that sentence, so I apologize. But as the second shot is short, hits the front of the rim. We're going to say there was a push there. Not sure who they're going to call it on, but certainly a lot of contact as Coach Easton Nilsson was set to lose his mind if they didn't call that. Certainly a lot of contact and pushing there. Looks like Andrew Nilsson is going to be at the line. They're going to give that to number 24, Logan Bennett. So Andrew Nilsson here to shoot 2 shots at the line. He does not have any points on the night, so this will be his first 2 buckets on the board if he can get them as he sets up to shoot the first shot. Hits the back of the rim, just a little too much power. Not able to get it to go in. So he'll sit 0-1 at the free throw as he looks to get his first points of the game. As the second shot is away and is good, so that'll be 1 point for Andrew Nilsson on the night. The Dinos quickly feeding it down court to number 21 as Bo Yeomans tries to get there. Case Griffith with 2-point layup. That'll be 3 points on the night as the Broncos quickly feed it down court to Cole Duke. Cole over to Andrew Nilsson. And running baseline saying no shot. They're saying the foul was on the ground before he went in the air. So Cole Duke going to the line, trying to make a, looks like 2-point shot here. He has 3 points on the night, so he'll be looking to make it 5 as we're approaching the end of the second period, 44-32 with 34 seconds left in the second period. Cole Duke with his first shot away. And he does get us, so that'll be 4 points on the night for Cole Duke as we get some substitutions in for the Carbon Dinos here. Cole Duke getting ready to put his second shot up. We'll see if he can get this as it is away and good. So that'll put Cole Duke at 5 points for the night as the Dinos quickly feed it down court as Bo Yeomans again tries to get down there and swats it away. A lot of contact. So Bo Yeomans with a quick feet, the swat, but does get called for the foul. That'll be his first foul, it looks like. So he's Bo Yeomans, 4 points, 1 foul as the first shot is away for 21. This is Case Griffith. He's got 4 points on the night, I believe, as he lines up to take his second shot. And he goes 2 for 2 at the line, so that'll be 5 points for Case Griffiths as the Broncos inbound it as the clock is ticking, approaching the end of the second period here, trying to get it across midcourt, feeding it down to Cole Duke. Cole into Bo Yeomans underneath the hoop. A lot of contact, and they're going to say an and one opportunity here. So that's a 2-point bucket for Bo Yeomans with the and one, trying to make it 3. We'll see if he can put this away. So Bo Yeomans, 2 points. That puts him at 6 for the night. Looks like they're going to give that to a number 12. I don't have that number 12 on the roster here, so I'm not sure who that is, but number 12 has 1 foul as Bo Yeomans puts up the shot, kind of rims around and out, so he'll stay at the 2 points on that play as they feed it over to number 10 as the Dinos bring it down court. 21 now driving, kicks it out to number 5 for a 3-point attempt. No good. Looks like Cole Duke with the rebound, feeds it over to Brig Palmer. Brig over to Randall Black. Randall with the 2-point shot off the backboard. He gets that as the buzzer sounds. So 2 points for Randall Black as the end of the second period is here. We are at 46-38. Broncos certainly playing a lot better than the first period. Made a good comeback. Only down 8 points now as we approach, or as we are in halftime. We will send it away to commercial and be right back.
Utah Navajo Health System is a series of community health centers providing medical, dental, and behavioral health care to Utah Navajo. With operations in Blanding, Montezuma Creek, Monument Valley, Navajo Mountain, and Monticello, UNHS offers a remarkable variety of services to our patients throughout San Juan County and the northern portion of Navajo Nation.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelcom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you'll gain real-world skills and turn your talent into opportunity. Learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career starting today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, Our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873-838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Oh, yeah, I got it. How to nourish plant. How to rescue plant. How to... Where to buy new plant.
Hello, my name is David Palmer, and I am the Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Blanding.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Stubbs. As a recently elected San Juan County Commissioner,
We are so excited to collaborate with SJC-PAC, Coalition, and San Juan Counseling to bring parents-empowered messaging to our beautiful Wellness Center pool area.
Parents Empowered is a Utah campaign designed to help parents understand the power they have in reducing the risk of underage drinking.
Survey data tells us that youth perception of risk in San Juan County in all grades went from 83.6% in 2019 to 68.3% in 2021. This means our kids don't understand the damage that alcohol and other drugs can cause on their developing brains.
Did you know that Utah teens reported that parental disapproval is the #1 reason they choose not to drink?
Never assume your children know what your rules, expectations, and attitudes are. Write them down and discuss them with your kids so they understand the reasons behind them.
Bonding is essential to preventing underage drinking. Children are less likely to drink when the parents are involved in their lives and when children and the parents feel close to one another.
Together, we can help build a stronger San Juan County.
Let's do this!
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-33869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Planning a weekend project? Red Zay's Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Welcome back. Excuse me there. Welcome back to Carbon High School. We have some audio technical difficulties here. But we are set to come out of halftime here, 46-38, as winding down. 40 seconds left on the clock here in halftime. Some quick stats here. It looks like the leading scorer for the Broncos is going to be Brick Palmer right now. He's got 7 points on the night, as the Broncos are down 46-38. Looking to have a quick, energetic third period, I would imagine, as the pregame interview with Coach Easton Nilsson said that the Dinos like to come out, they like to play fast, and we have certainly seen that. It's pushed our boys to play a little faster than we usually see. But the Broncos making a run in the second half there as they try to shorten the gap here, only down by 8 points as we are set to start the third period. Looks like leading scorer for the Dinos is Carter Warburton, number 10 there with 9 points. But it looks like the Dinos are going to inbound it to start the third period, and we are off. They'll feed it over to number 10. Number 10 feeding it inside with a couple of Broncos there to defend. They'll kick it back out inside to 34 with that Ty Mortensen. We haven't called him for a minute as he's taking a long break, but he's back on the court as we start the third period. They'll try to feed it inside as it's intercepted by, it looks like Cole Duke maybe got a hand on that. Trip Palmer with the rebound. So a turnover for the Dinos as we start the third period. Looks like Baylor Nilsson over to Cole Duke. Cole over to Jagger. Trip Palmer calling for the ball. He's over in the corner, feeds it back to Jagger. Looks like George trying to set up the screen there for Jagger. He goes the other way with the little 10-foot jumper. So Jagger with 2 points there on the jumper shot. So that puts him at 8 points for the night as the Dinos will bring it down court. And they'll feed it over to number 2 as he looks to drive inside. He'll kick it back out to 24. And he will drive inside and get 2 points there. So 24, Logan Bennett with 2 points. That puts him at 9 points on the night as Jagger Neves brings it down. Jagger looking to set up the play here over to Cole Duke as Cole will drive baseline and gets the block by Ty Mortensen as the Dinos throw it downfield here. The ref almost getting in the way there as they feed it across court. Number 2 hands off to number 4 as they feed it over back to number 10, looking to reset maybe. Broncos playing some tough defense. Their hands are up and their feet are moving, so some tough defense here. It's good to see as 24 will drive inside, gets the contact. They're going to say it's on the ground, so the bucket will not count, but a foul going against Cole Duke, I believe it is. looking to the board here, seeing who they're going to give it to. They're going to give that to Trip Palmer. I'm not sure if they got that one right. It looked like Cole Duke to me, but maybe they are confused here. But they nonetheless give it to Trip Palmer, so he's at 3 fouls. I wonder if somebody will go and argue that as number 4 puts up a 3-point shot. That's Caleb Sorensen. So that'll put him at 5 points for the night. It looks like Jagger Neves will feed it into Tripp as Tripp gets the fake and goes around, not able to get it in, but does get the rebound and up for 2. So Trip Palmer, 6 points on the night. As the Dinos quickly get it down court, looks like maybe a little fumble it around. He'll try to go inside for the layup. Gets blocked. He'll feed it across to number 4. 4 feeding it inside, but getting kind of fumbled around as well. Looks like maybe a little butterfingers happening here for the Carbon Dinos as they look to reset. You know, they've had a couple of little fumbly moments here with the ball, but number 10 going up for the 3-point shot, kind of rims around, and they get the rebound. Looks like Jagger Neves fighting for the rebound there, fighting for it on the ground, and does get it. He feeds it out to Trip Palmer as the turnover will go against the Dinos. George McNaught underneath tries to feed it out to Jagger Neves, and it looks like maybe just a little miscue there, a little too much power. He, you know, drives one left when he was supposed to zag right. I'm not sure what happened there, but nonetheless, that'll be a turnover. So it looks like turnovers we're at 6 turnovers for the Broncos, 5 turnovers for the Dinos. As I mentioned before, my stats are certainly not official, but I am doing my best to keep up here. As the number 34 will drive inside against George McNaughton. He'll try to go up for the block, but Ty Mortensen with a 2-point shot there. That puts him at 10 points. He's the leading scorer for the Dinos, I believe, according to my cheat sheet here. Looks like number 24 has 10 points as well, so he's tied. As the Broncos get a turnover and the Dinos will run down court, a couple of chances there, and they finally get it to go in. So they will have 2 points to number 11, Jackson Basone. The Broncos looking to set up a play. Jagger Neves here feeding it over to George McNaughton inside out to, looks like Nielsen tries to put up a 3-point shot and is not able to go. So that'll be Ty Mortensen bringing it down for Carbon as he looks to dish it off to 24, Logan Bennett. Bennett over to number 11, Jackson Basone. As Baylor Nielsen playing some good defense against them there, not able to penetrate inside as they were trying to. Looks like number 2 is going to drive inside against Bo Yeomans to get 2 points. So Kyler Orth getting 2 points there against the Bo Yeomans trying to defend. And Jagger Neves will bring it down. He'll pass it over to Cole Duke. As it is tipped away, it's going to stay Bronco ball here as number 10 reached in and hit that ball away from Cole Duke, it looked like. Looks like Cash Palmer's coming in for George McNaughton. As Jagger Neves has the ball at the top of the key, now looking to set up a play over to Cole Duke. Cole driving inside, looking to dish over to Bo Yeomans, but intercepted, so that'll be a turnover. As the Dinos come down court and they feed it into the corner for a 3-point shot. That'll be number 10, Carter Warburton with 10 shot. Sorry, number 10 with a 3-point shot. And Easton Nilsson will call a timeout. We'll send it to commercial really quick and be right back.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Welcome back to Carbon High School here as we come out of a timeout. 59-42, Broncos looking to recover and shorten this gap here as they are set to inbound Cole Duke into Jagger Neves as we have 3 minutes and 30 seconds here in the third period. Broncos looking to get this rolling as they try to feed it into Bo Yeomans, and it's intercepted. So that'll be a turnover here. The Dinos run down and get 2-point layup. Looks like that'll be a Carter Warburton with 2 more points. I have him at the leading scorer at 14 points. Looks like on the board here they have him at 13, so I have an extra point to him. So I will take that off. As Cash Palmer looking to go inside. Cash getting a 2-point layup. So that'll bring Cash Palmer to 4 points as the Dinos looking to develop a play. They will put up a 3-point shot. Hits the rim. Bo Yeomans with the rebound as he feeds it into Jagger Neves. Jagger thought about dishing it inside, but not able to. And they're going to say he lowered his shoulder and drove through that. So they're going to give him the offensive charge there as he was looking to drive in. So Jagger Neves looking for 2 points, ends up getting the charge. That'll be his 3rd foul. And I don't see anybody at the table. So he's going to stay in for the game as the Dinos will bring it down court. And they're going to dish it inside of 34. He's up against Cash Palmer now as he feeds it into number 10. 10 will feed it out to number 5 in the corner, tries to get the. And it looks like the Dinos are going to have the ball here. They're going to say it was off of Cash Palmer, I believe, as he was the one fighting for that rebound. So Dinos looking to inbound. And not really anywhere to go. He almost ran out of time there. Feeding it into 34. Ooh, Baylor Nilsson with the quick hands. Gets the block on that pass. Cash Palmer trying to play some tough defense against him, but he just towers over him and able to get that 2 points to fall. So Ty Mortensen with 2 points over Cash Palmer there. Jagger Neves now with the ball. Dishes over to Cole Duke. Cole inside to Cash Palmer. And it looks like kind of off of his foot. Maybe a little miscommunication there. But either way, that will be a turnover off of the foot pass. So Dinos with the ball now driving inside. He'll kick it over to the corner. Looks like number 5 will get a 3-point bucket there. Cash Withers with 3 points. As the gap seems to widen here, 66-44 now as we approach the end of the 3rd period. Just over a minute and a half. They get a pass inside that's intercepted, so that'll be another turnover as they drive down court. So that'll be, according to my paper, 10 turnovers on the Broncos now. Trip Palmer now with the ball, looking to feed it over to somebody, and he finds the Nilsson, and Nilsson tries to dish it over and gets intercepted by Ty Mortensen. Ty over to 24. Logan Bennett with 2 points inside. I would expect a timeout right here, but they have not called one, so they're going to let it play on, let the boys play as Jagger Neves brings it down and he feeds it over to Baylor's. Baylor goes into Cash Palmer and is taken away, but fighting for it. Cash Palmer gets the 2-point put away as he fought for that one. So we'll give him his 2 points. That puts him at 6 points, I believe, as 24 will put up a 3-point shot, not able to fall. But the Dinos do get the rebound. Cole Duke playing some defense there. They're going to call a foul on him. I certainly seemed like a little bit of a flop there, but nonetheless, they're going to give him the foul. So that'll be 3 points to number 5, I believe. That puts him at 11 points according to my paper. That'll be 10 points. So it'll be 3 points and 1. So it looks like he's going to have an extra opportunity here to have a 4-point play. He's at 10 points right now as he is set to put away the first shot, and it's no good. So he will stay at 10 points as Bo Yeomans gets the rebound over to Brick Palmer. And Brick will bring it down over to Randall Black as he comes into the game. And it looks like Randall Black and it looks like Trip Palmer will try to go up for the layup there. And it looks like Trip Palmer is going to go to the line and shoot 2 here. Trip sitting at 6 points right now, trying to get 2 more. I believe they gave that foul to a number 4, Caleb Sorensen, over talking to the ref, trying to get an explanation as to what he did there. As Trip Palmer puts up his first shot and gets it, so that'll be an extra point to Trip. So Trip Palmer at, let's see here, 7 points on the night, trying to make it 8 if he can get the second shot to fall. And Trip Palmer does get that second one to fall, so he's at 8 points for the night. The Dinos will bring it down court. Feed it over to 45 over to number 4 as he drives baseline against Trip Palmer and kicks it out. As Randall Black tries to defend a 3-point shot against number 5 there, Cash Withers, so he'll have 3 more points, so that puts him at 13. As a buzzer beater throw falls greatly short. We are at the end of the third period, 76-48 as the Carbon Dinos have the lead over the Broncos. We will step away for just a second and be right back.
San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. San Juan Credit Union, your money, your future, your credit union.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Welcome back to Carbon High School here as we are set to start the fourth period, 76-48. I will say I had a notification come across my phone from Max Prep that said the end of the quarter, 76-48. So somebody here in the gym is keeping stats and is uploading them very quickly into Max Preps. They are getting some very quick updates coming across the phone and across their website here. Looks like we got Cole Duke looking to inbound it to Jagger Neves. As we start the fourth period here, 76-48, the Broncos have got some work to do if they can shorten this deficit here. Cole Duke with the 3-point shot, hits the front of the rim, no good. Dinos will have the rebound. They'll feed it into number 4 as they look to move down court. Number 2 getting tripped up underneath the court there as he was trying to drive. It looks like no contact, just kind of a little bit of a foot fumble there. So that would be a Kyler Orth. He's getting maybe a little too much excitement there, getting his feet kind of jumbled up and ends up tripping. So that'll be a turnover as the Broncos bring it down court. Jagger over to Cole, Cole over to Jagger again, feeding it over to a Trip Palmer. He thought about the 3-point shot there in the corner. He feeds it back to Cole Duke. Cole tries to feed it inside to Bo Yeomans, but it's kicked away by number 10, Carter Warburton. So we'll have an opportunity to inbound it here. The Broncos will. Jagger looks like going to take the inbound pass over to Tripp, and Tripp will get the inbound in the air. No good, but Bo Yeomans fighting for that rebound. They're going to call a jump ball. So Bo Yeomans with the quick hands trying to grab that ball, fighting for it. And the possession will go to the Carbon Dinos. So unfortunately not able to get that possession back. But it looks like number 4 for the Dinos is going to bring it down as he looks to set up a play over to 24 in the corner as Jagger Neves is playing against him. Looks like Cole Duke trying to block that shot from a number 10, Carter Warburton. So he gets another 2 points. That puts Carter at 15 points on the night. As Jagger drives inside and is blocked by number 34, Ty Mortensen. And there's a lot of contact. So he does get the block, but there's a lot of contact as well. So that sends Jagger to the line to be shooting 2 points. I have Jagger Neves at 8 points here on my cheat sheet. So looking to make it 10 as Ty Mortensen has 3 fouls on the night. So he might be getting subbed out. I don't see anybody at the table. So it looks like they're going to let him play. But Jagger able to get his first free throw to fall. So that puts him at 9 for the night. Looking to make it an even 10 here in just a minute with his second shot. Jagger with the second shot hits the front of the rim, not able to get it. Certainly fighting for the rebound, kind of a scramble here. Jagger ends up with the rebound. So Jagger looking to drive back inside, dishes off to Trip Palmer. Trip tries to get the little shot away, not able to get it to fall. Looks like they're going to give possession to the Dinos. The refs are going to talk about this for a second to see who's it's off of. And this might stay with the Broncos. This side ref might have the final say here. It's going to stay with the Broncos. So maybe you lucked out there. There's one fan in the crowd here that's kind of upset about that, saying no, but everyone else seems to be okay with it, and we certainly are as well. So the Broncos will maintain possession here as Jagger looking to inbound, feeds it over to Cole Duke in the corner. And Cole will drive inside, try to get the jumper, no go, but Jagger ends up getting the rebound and the 2-point putback. So Jagger there up to 11 points on the night. The Dinos will bring it down court and feed it into a number 10, but intercepted by Cole Duke there. So that'll be a turnover against the Dinos as Trip Palmer now drives inside and gets 2 points. So that'll be 10 points for Trip Palmer here as Carbon Dino head coach is going to take a timeout. So we will step away for just a minute and be right back.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services, accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. Earn a high school diploma or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more. For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit SanJuanHealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Welcome back out of not halftime, out of just a timeout here as we are set to begin play. 78-53 in the fourth period with just under 6.5 minutes here as the Dinos are set to inbound it. And they will feed it over to number 10 as he's double teamed, but seems to break it and brings it down court, tries to feed it over to 34, that Ty Mortensen. He'll kick it out to number 11 with the 3-point attempt, no good. Jagger Neves now with the rebound, and it looks like the quick drive getting down there. Able to get it to fall. They're going to call for, certainly the fans are calling for a goaltend there as Trip Palmer went up. Not sure if he touched the rim though. There was no whistle, so I believe Jagger Neves is going to keep those 2 points there as they are well-deserved and hard-earned. So it looks like they're going to give 2 points to Carter Wartburton there as I have him at 17 points on the night. Trip Palmer now with the ball as he drives inside and gets 2 points. So that'll be 12 points for Trip Palmer tonight as the Broncos looking to try to shorten the gap here. Maybe make a run to get back in this game as we're 80-57. Jagger now with the poke away. You know, he drives inside with the 2 points, so he gets the turnover and the points. Jagger certainly giving a good effort here as he's at 15 points on the night as the Dinos look to reset. Maybe burn a little clock here if I'm the Dinos, but they seem to be very active in developing a play. Now number 11 with the ball as he meets a Trip Palmer. Trip trying to get the tip away there. Brig Palmer now on the defense against a 24. So Logan Bennett with 2 points as he goes against Brig Palmer, I believe that was. So Logan Bennett with 14 points on the night. As Jagger Neves goes over to Cole Duke. Cole back to Jagger. Jagger feeds it inside to Bo Yeomans as he's turning around and take the jumper, not able to get it to fall. So now Dinos will bring it down court. Looks like they're going to try and drive against the Bo Yeomans and back it back out. So they're going to reset at the top of the key. Number 11 over to number, 2 with the 3-point attempt. No good. And it looks like on the rebound, it's going to go off of the head of number 10. So the Broncos are going to have possession here as it bounces off the head. We're going to get a handful of substitutions here for the Dinos. As it looks like Brig Palmer is also coming out. And Baylor Nilsson checking in. George McNaughton coming in for Bo Yeomans as well. So Baylor Nilsson inbounding to Jagger Neves. as we are at 82-59 with just over 4 minutes left in the fourth period here. Jagger driving it in. He's double teamed. Dishes over to Cole. Cole over to George. George finds Trip Palmer underneath, and they're going to say there's a push there. So Trip Palmer drawing the foul. Let's see, they're going to give that foul to number 2, Kyler Orth. He's got 3 fouls. As Jagger Neves looks to inbound it. Looking to go to a Trip Palmer, but it goes over his head and nobody there, so Dinos will have it. As number 11, Jackson Basone will drive inside for a 2-point layup here. Trip Palmer now with the ball, looking to feed over to Jagger. Jagger feeding into George McNaughton as he goes up and draws contact, but not able to get the bucket. So George McNaughton will be going to the line here. I have George McNaughton with only 2 points on the night, so looking to double his score if we can, as he has a 2-point opportunity here. They gave that foul to a number 2, Kyler Orr, so that puts him at 4 fouls. There's 2 players, I should say, lined up for the Carbon Dinos to come in as George McNaughton hits his first free throw. And it looks like that Kyler Orth is coming out as he is at 4 fouls. George McNaughton hits his first of 2. So I have George at 3 points for the night, looking to make it 4 as he's lined up to hit a second shot here. And not able to get that, so he's at 3 points for the night. He goes 1 for 2 at the line as the Dinos will bring it down court. Number 11 now, Jackson Basone, feeding it over to number 5. Looks like maybe they're starting to run a little bit of clock here while still trying to develop a play, but looks like it hit the foot and not able to get it. They feed it into Tyler Mortensen as he gets the slam dunk. As the Broncos will inbound it, trying to shorten this deficit. Not sure if we have enough time, but he'll feed it over to Baylor. Nilsson Baylor with the 3-point attempt goes a little long as the Dinos quickly feed it down. And number 5 with the 3-point attempt, not good. Trip Palmer with the rebound there, feeds it over to Baylor Nilsson. Baylor feeds it over to Cole Duke. Cole feeding it inside to George off of the foot there of Ty Mortensen. So we're going to reset with a foot kick there. 86-60 with 2 minutes and 44 seconds in the final period here. Jagger Neves set to inbound it. He feeds it into Trip Palmer. Trip looking to feed it. No, he'll take the jumper. No good. Jagger will get the rebound and the 2 points. So that will be 2 more. I have 17 points for Jagger. As Ty Mortensen will feed it over to 21, a Case Griffith, as he will hit 3-point bucket. So I have Case Griffith at 8 points here. Jagger now over to Cole Duke. Cole thought about it and is going to drive inside. Try for the layup. Trip Palmer with the rebound. Doesn't get the bucket, but does get the foul. So Trip Palmer going to the line to shoot 2 here. I have Trip Palmer at 12 points. So looking to make it 14 if he can hit these 2. Looks like they're going to give that foul to number 34, Ty Mortensen. And that'll be 3 fouls. So I wonder if Ty is going to come out, maybe get some of these JV players in, as the Dinos have an 89-62 lead. Trip Palmer with his first shot, not good there. So he goes 0-1 so far. He'll have the second attempt here. It looks like the Carbon Dinos are going to bring off a lot of their players here, probably all their upperclassmen, and put in some of the JV players for some time, as Trip Palmer is set to take his second shot. Trip does get that one to fall, so I have Trip Palmer at a total of 13 points for tonight. Oh, 12 points, excuse me. No, 13, I did have it correct. So the Dinos now looking to set up a play here, as I would suspect this is their JV team, as they get a turnover, trying to feed it over into the corner. Cole Duke was there to intercept it over to George, feeding it back to Cole. Cole's going to drive inside and get a little jumper, 2-point jumper from Cole Duke there. We'll put 7 points for Cole. Now number 12 over to 23. The 23 will drive baseline and try to get the layup. So that's That's a Devonian Prescott, I believe. He has 2 points. It looks like he's a junior. As Cole Duke will take a 3-point shot. So Cole Duke with an even 10 points on the night. The Dinos are looking to maybe run the clock here, 91-68 with 1 minute left here in the final period. The Broncos are very careful not to foul. The shot goes up. George McNaught fighting for the rebound underneath, not able to pull it in. The Dinos recover with a 3-point attempt from the corner, no good as well. Jagger Neves looking to have it, no good, but the Dinos again with a rebound. Jagger Neves with a swat now. He attempts to save it, but it goes right to a Carbon Dino player as it's swatted away by 55, it looks like. So it's going to stay Carbon ball with 30 seconds left in the period, 91-68. The Carbon Dinos inbound it with 20 seconds left on the shot clock, only 25 seconds left in the period. As a 3-point shot goes up and is no good. So Jagger Neves now, he tosses down court to a Cole Duke waiting with a push from a number 12. Looks like I do not have a 12 on my roster, so he must be an underclassman. There is another roster right here as I'm being pointed out. So that will be a number 12, Caden Dunn. That'll be his second foul. 0 points from Caden, but Cole Duke is at the line shooting 2. Cole will get 1 of 1 at the line so far as he's lined up to take his second shot. And Cole will go 2 for 2 as somebody comes over to the table and looks at all our stuff here. I'm not sure what happened there, but we're rounding down the game here with just under 10 seconds now. The Carbon Dinos look like they're just going to run the clock here. Looks like they're not even going to take a shot as the game will end at 91-70. The Carbon Dinos winning against the Broncos. We will send it to commercial, and I believe we're going to have a post-game interview from Coach Easton Nilsson. So hang around for that, and we'll send it to commercial and be right back.
Here at Utah Navajo Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelcom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you will learn real-world skills, explore your passions, and turn your talent into opportunity. Whether you are drawn to healthcare technology, trades, or design, CTE helps you take that next step with confidence, learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career, starting today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 43558733838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Planning a weekend project? Red Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit StreamUtah.Live for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Utah Navajo Health System is a series of community health centers providing medical, dental, and behavioral health care to Utah Navajo. With operations in Blanding, Montezuma Creek, Monument Valley, Navajo Mountain, and Monticello, UNHS offers a remarkable variety of services to our patients throughout San Juan County and the northern portion of Navajo Nation.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelcom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services, accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you'll gain real-world skills and turn your talent into opportunity. Learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career starting today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873-838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Men can take a hit. We can tough it out. We're told to suck it up a lot more than we're asked to talk it out. But the truth is, the only way to tackle what's up here is by talking it out. To simply say what we're feeling. With friends, family, or the Utah Crisis Hotline. Put this number in your contacts right now. And if you're ever wondering if you have someone to talk to, you do. 24/7.
Ready to own a home in Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, crafts personalized loans with top rates and expert support. Buying, refinancing, or building your dream home? We've got you covered. Sit with Britt and begin your home ownership adventure. Visit our local pros for all your mortgage lending needs. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Thank you for hanging in with us here as we are getting ready to talk with Coach Easton Nilsson. Final score here is 91-70 with the Carbon Dinos pulling off the win as we get Coach Easton Nilsson here hooked up to headphones and get his thoughts, final thoughts on the game here. See if we can get this camera pulled up. Okay, Coach, tell us about the game. I'm certainly not a Rhett Sifford here, so it might not be the best interview, but I'll let you take it away, kind of what you did good, what you thought you could have done better. Here's some unofficial stats. I'll just kind of let you run with it.
I mean, yeah, not the result we came in hoping to achieve here tonight. I knew that, like we talked before the game, Carbon was going to try to get out and run on us. We didn't stop it. Didn't do our job tonight. Our effort defensively was subpar. And, you know, that's unacceptable against good teams. This is the results you're going to get when that's where your effort's at, right? And so going to go back to the drawing board a little bit, think about how we can put these guys in a little better position to succeed, how we can better prepare them for teams like that. But, you know, you look through that game, there was, you know, we battled back hard in the second quarter. We got a little more aggressive, started attacking the rim, getting to the free throw line. And, I mean, bottom line is when you play on the road, there's things you've got to do to be able to find your rhythm. And that includes making free throws. That includes taking the easy ones when they come. And that includes stopping the easy ones on the other side. You know, we missed a lot of opportunities from the free throw line. You know, that's been a struggle for us in games where sometimes we struggle to find rhythm. We struggle at the free throw line. And had some shots that were open that I know our guys are capable of hitting that didn't go tonight. and then we just let up, a lot too many in transition. They got out ahead of us. We tried to make adjustments. Didn't do as good of a job executing against the transition and making those adjustments as we hoped we would. But tomorrow's a new day. Our whole thing this year is go 1-0. Didn't go 1-0 today, but we got a new chance tomorrow to do it. And all in all, I mean, this season's all about just trying to get this team to be better every day and learn how to overcome the hurdles that we have to overcome. One of those hurdles is being able to find a high level of energy and find a high level of execution, especially when we're on the road. And that's a hurdle that we're taking as a challenge to clear. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new opportunity to do that. And that's kind of where our perspective is at right now, is just be better tomorrow. Let's go 1-0 tomorrow, see where we land.
Yeah. Is that the same message that we're given there in the locker room, or you guys talk about different things post-game? Looking at the score here, certainly not a bad game. I mean, 91-70, 70 points from the Broncos. I would not say that's a bad game, but I mean, 19-point deficit there. Was that the same message, kind of staying positive, staying 1-0, or what do you say to the boys after a game like this?
Yeah, I mean, putting up 70 on the road, I'm not going to lie. We put up 70, we should win. Yeah. And so, and to do that in spite of the amount of free throws we missed and in spite of only hitting 2 outside shots in the game, it does say a lot to the fact that our guys didn't stop playing. We didn't really quit on the offensive side of the ball especially. We didn't roll over. We didn't stop playing. We kept playing wire to wire. But, I mean, we as a coaching staff, as a team, if we put up 70 on the road, that's a game we expect to win. If we put up 70 anywhere, that's a game we expect to win. Our defense is better than what it was tonight. And so, yes, offensively there was some good moments, especially when we were attacking. They ran that 1-2-2 a lot and tried to put a lot of pressure on us. When we settled down and attacked gaps, we did a really good job. When we started trying to thread needles and other things, we turned the ball over a lot. And so that's kind of one of the shocking parts about this, is that we miss 15 plus free throws. We turn the ball over a lot more than we should have, and we don't hit outside shots, and we still find a way to get to 70. One of the conclusions we take from this game is a little better effort on defense, a little better shooting, and we're a lot of better team that way, right? I mean, we could put a team on the floor that's really good. And there's a version of this team that's really good. If we can win in those areas, it's just a day in, day out battle to do our best to win in those areas, though. And tonight, a lot of those areas we didn't. And so tomorrow, that's the challenge, is to do better and win in those areas.
Yeah. No, I love the message. One game at a time. We certainly love it. Just looking at these unofficial stats, Jagger Neves, he had 17 points on the night. Trip Palmer had 13 points. So we had some big pointers. Cole Duke with 12. And then you had, some of these younger classmen like Randall Black even getting 2 points on the game. Like I said, these are unofficial, but hopefully for a better game tomorrow, one game at a time, like he's saying. So we're excited to head to Rockwell and do this again tomorrow. Thank you for taking the time with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
But we appreciate Coach here taking the time to kind of break down the post-game experience with us as we send it to close. I want to say a thank you to Caleb Carr here running the show, running the camera and the computer work, making sure everything goes smooth. As I said before, I am certainly not Rhett Siffert, but I am Cortland Lyman, doing my best here to keep up with the game and give you some good announcing. We will be back tomorrow in Rockwell at a 2 o'clock game. I know on Max Preps it was listed as a 4 o'clock game, but we've been informed that it is 2 o'clock. So if you are still listening, please be aware of that time change and tell all your friends. Make sure nobody misses that game. We will be in Rockwell. That's a school up in the Saratoga Springs area. So at a 2 o'clock tip tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you, San Juan Bronco Nation. We will send it away.
High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.Live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, San Juan Building Supply, Blue Mountain Foods, Bradford Tire, Desert Rivers Credit Union, San Juan School District Adult Education, Diamond Propane, Colleen Kays, Four Corners Homes, San Juan Counseling, Holiday Construction, San Juan Health, Crowley Construction, Northern Electric, San Juan Insurance, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, San Juan School District CTE Programs, Diamond Designs, Blue Mountain Hospital, Energy Fuels, San Juan Public Health, Emory Telcom, Red's Ace Hardware, Canyonlands Tire, Empire Electric, Flights Gymnastics, Utah Navajo Health System, Utah State University Blanding, San Juan Pharmacy, Four Corners Regional Care Center, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Napa Motor Parts, San Juan Credit Union, Primary Residential Mortgage, and Westcott Motors. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.Live.